and welcome to the final of the UKCS 6v6 tournament. Although it's not as much of a 6v6 since Unnerva team name still have dropped a player, unfortunately. Whereas SUPERPOKEMONSTACKERMASTERS, or whatever their current name is, are still on a full team of 6.
Well, unsure of a team name still did manage to get their 6th player in at the last minute, and they've made a very early start on the battle mid. But there's a cheeky scout behind that, but he's gone off.
Currently, Blue seem to be having a little bit of trouble getting the point. Their medic is dropped off by, and is currently being assaulted by War with his charging Targe. And, and War gets the kill in the head.
Interesting little fight going on here just at Red's choke. One scout come along, had a little pop at the demo man and the 2 medics, but they did manage to beat them off. But I do imagine it held them back just a little bit. And with that, Super Tom now goes down.
And the red team currently taking the middle points, and well done, they do get it to the cap. However, blue team are currently almost at the 2nd cap point for a hurried defense. However, Gubbins
here we are in yard. Interesting choice of having 2 medics here.
Interesting choice, and also Super Silver going for Pyro, which is another interesting choice. Surprising, given the amount of explosives going around. Probably hoping for a few air blasts. It's not a battle.
Drifting Thief down.
However, Emporium currently with an Uber, currently popped. However, it looks like they have been pushed back and hopefully trying to stop a back cap from the looks of things, maybe.
I don't think any back cap going on. They're just chilling out at the back. Scout comes along trying to get a cheeky pop on the medic, but being away by Scout and Demo Man.
Super Obscene and the medic has come up to the 2nd point, hoping to do defense. And another odds change in this proceedings is that, who is it again? Ooh, Super Silver has gone Engineer, and that is very surprising.
Super Silver currently building a Senji on Blue's battlements.
Hopefully hoping for a good defense. Tom now in the midst of a scout battle down low. And Super Obscene placing some stickies down the enemy. However, they did pop their Kritzkrieg Uber.
Everybody seems to be hanging around on the stone bridge a fair bit, except just now when they all jumped up onto the spire.
And it looks like Red may have just taken that little miniature battle. However, they are not capping the point, as it seems. It looks like they are building Uber, though.
I wonder if they actually realise that they've not capped the point just yet. No. They're all heading inside, and the point has not been capped yet.
It's quite odd. Pest is coming. There we go. Point uncapped. Super Pest and Super Medic now attempting to retake us, or at the very least stop the capture. But the capture goes ahead. It looks like the 2 medics on the red team are daisy chaining at the moment, hopefully looking to get both the crits and the regular Uber on Gubbins as they push.
Okay, they push on in. Fight.
Scout can't keep them off. The back cap is going on, and we have a heavy. Super Pest gone heavy. And a back cap has occurred. The Scout, hopefully, was it the Scout taking the point? It looks like it because they are currently getting some Scout harassment. 2 members of the red team. It's War at the very least.
Super Pest is heavy on the battlements at the moment. Red team have retreated to the midpoint just to chill out there. Maybe build up Uber? Who knows? Maybe they have some sinister planning.
Well, now whoever on 83% Uber. Hopefully 20. Oh, Super Pest gets charging Targed. Almost just as the medic was about to get an Uber. Although the Uber is nearly complete, but with some nice demo grenade spam coming in from War. Doesn't take out the medic though, however the point is being recaptured. And the Uber is popped on the Scout.
From nowhere.
I think it was more desperation than anything. And Tom stopping the point. Jesus Maria getting some fire down from the point.
Unsure of a team name still. Medics just seem to be unable to make any progress away from choke right now.
There is quite a lot of choke. The point is quite choked. However, it is a single Scout trying to hold off both medics along with the soldier and Scout of the red team. And a back cap is occurring. And now Scout battle and the demo for the red team has arrived. Gubbins has arrived. Scouts attempting to get the middle point but failing and being repelled. Super Medic now trying to retreat, but is going to be taken out.
Okay, Red have a 2-man advantage. I'm sure the team name still should really monopolize on this and try and make a push on the point.
Yes, with two Ubers there, it is also quite possible. However, blue team are retreating already and have set up. However, Super Silver has a dispenser set up, which is possibly an odd move. I'm not sure whether an engineer would work quite well in this match. Oh, crit stickies coming in. A lot of battle going on here. Superpest holding him down with some covering fire. However, his medic is being taken, and Chad takes down his medic Appleson. And with the normal Uber, they are beginning to push in. Hold off the red team while the point is capped.
Why isn't Jesus really?
A bit of an error there. Medic ran one way, Demo Man ran the other.
See a little bit of miscommunication on their part. Sentry getting a few shots off anyway, but he's taken down rather quickly. Oh, Super Medic getting a lovely equalizer kill.
Yeah, but then he got killed by a scout, so I don't know which is more embarrassing really. Killed by a scout or killed by an equalizer, really. Either or.
Indeed. However, the fight seems to have advanced to the blue team's final point, to the Pokemon Masters' final point. They are defending. A sentry being built by Super Silver, and it looks like possibly Appleson trying to build Uber. Who knows?
Drifting Leaf is currently chilling in the lower lobby, along with a Solly Jilt. Just chilling, trying to build Uber. Well, trying to build a crits actually.
That is true. Super Medic.
Here we go, Emporium joining them upstairs in the upper lobby.
And it looks like blue team may have managed to repel. However, Super Medic going in on the medics, hopefully attempting to take them out to prevent the Ubers from occurring. Gets Solly, however, it does not get the medics, which is probably an issue. Without taking the medic, that it may not be as much of an effective counter.
Unsure of a team name still have now been beaten back to the Grey Bridge.
Super Silver trying to build up, looks like the Dispenser as well, as his level 1, I assume currently a level 1 sentry watching over the point. And a teleporter.
Drifting Leaf currently having an Uber, but Emporium just getting blasted when he was at 80%.
Tom trying to get
setback.
Tom getting in some fire from the other side. Appleson pushing forward. Hopefully they're trying to get another Uber and trying to recapture the points. However, as his soldier has gone up without his medic. On 60 HP, he may not last much longer. And he is down.
Drifting Leaf currently employing a slightly risky strategy. Although now he's just been buffed up to full health.
Appleson taking a sandwich to go back up to full health, and now currently being buffed by the medic. Hopefully he's going for it. However, red team with Drifting Leaf with the Uber. However,
unsure of a team names. Unsure of a team name still, and now entering
on the final. Oh, that was unfortunate.
What a cheeky backhand.
That was so unfortunate for Argentina still. However, Super Pokemon Masters stopping the final point from being captured by taking the second to last point. However, an extended backcap to the middle has been stopped, as Unsure Bettina still have taken the second to last point.
That's what he's even doing in the competitive matches.
However, Super Tom is behind and is harassing the medics with only his demo man for cover.
That was so long.
And crits from Superpest. Random crits from Superpest. But he is going to be assaulted by Chad and heavy on Scout action. Oh, Scout goes down.
Team name still now lost all their Uber advantage. And now Super Apples has 100% Uber and is charged. Yes. Will this mean that the Super Pokemon Stacker Masters will put on another renewed offensive?
We shall see. However, the Unsure still have managed to push forward back into the middle with their spawn point relatively close by at the middle point. They are pushing forward and being able to defend the second to last point rather quickly. They're defending the Spire quite well. However, and the Super Pokemon Masters Uber has been popped relatively early, as it looks like Appleson was reduced down to about 70 health. And quite an odd war, opting for the direct hit.
Time has been added.